ఇది ఎక్కడ పెట్టుకుంటే హలో ప్రొఫెసర్, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. హలో, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
Morning.
Very good morning. Is it audible, sir?
Audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the video
Screen
also.
share, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll share the screen, sir. ఇది ఎక్కడ మన screen share?
Hello.
Sir, is it visible, sir, now?
ఉంది వస్తా ఉంది.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. అది ఒకసారి చూడండి సార్. ఇంకేమైనా కరెక్షన్స్ ఉంటే ఫ్రంట్ పేజ్ లో వచ్చేస్తాను. 1 week FDP ఆన్ recent trends in material technology organized by the Department of Civil and Mechanical Engineering of your esteemed institution, and topic of presentation, so everything. Is it okay, sir? Any corrections, please let me know, sir.
Okay.
Fine. ఇట్లా పెట్టుకుందా సార్? స్క్రీన్ ఇట్లా పెట్టుకోవాలా?
వద్దులేండి, మావి ఇంకా కొన్ని స్లైడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ఇన్వైట్.
Yes, sir. అది తర్వాత నేను షేర్ చేస్తాను తర్వాత. సార్ చూడండి సార్. Is it okay, sir? క్లియర్ గా ఉంది కదా?
క్లియర్ గానే ఉంది.
Okay. Done, sir. Done. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll be in the session, sir. Fine. Thank you, sir. Take care, sir. Have a good day, sir. Fine.
Thank you.
Right, sir.
Sir, come. Okay.
Good morning, one and all. The sparkle of fire is the witness of your work. The silent slowness of the water is the witness of your softness. The rising of the sun in the east and sunset in the west of your rhythm, the rhythmical movement of the moon is the witness of your perfection. My words, my soul is the witness of your oneness of glory, God, whose glorification cannot be described in words. Now I request all the dignitaries to take over the dais.
Sir. HOD sir.
Raja Reddy sir.
Heartily welcome. A very warm good morning and heartily welcome to all. We are honored to have Dr. M. Srinivas Reddy, Professor and Principal, R.L. Jalappa Institute of Technology, Doddaballapura, and we are extremely happy to welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Thank you all. Thank you.
Assistant Professor, Civil, and with my co-host, Ms. G.P. Smitha, Assistant Professor, Civil, welcoming Chairman, Sir, Principal, HODs, faculty members, and participants from various institutes. On behalf of Sanskrithi Group of Institutions, we are glad about your presence.
When I understood and accepted my own mistakes, I was consumed by my own light. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. By Martin Luther King. In the flush of love's light, we dare to brave, and suddenly we see that love cost us all we are and will ever be. Yet it is only love which set us free by Maya Angelou. Now I would like to call on the stage the respected principal, Dr. A. Senthil Kumar sir, and head of the department, Mechanical, Dr. C.V. Raja Reddy sir, and head of the department, Civil, Dr. A.S. Ramya ma'am, for lamp lightning. Please give them a big hand to be present upon stage. Let's start with prayer, as it is a link which connects us with the Almighty. So here is for the prayer song.
Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Vasishtavamadevaadivanditam Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Vasishtavamadevaadivanditam Mahaganapatim
महादेवसुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं चान्द्रं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं चान्द्रं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं.
Thank you, students. Thank you for your prayer song.
Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. Now I would like to call the head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. C.V. Rajareddy sir, to come on the stage and deliver welcoming address.
Good morning to the August gathering. This is Dr. C.V. Rajareddy, head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, welcoming you all for this faculty development program on recent trends in material technology. First, I would like to welcome Mr. Vijay Bhaskar Reddy Garu in absentia, who is the backbone for all such events in the college. Then I would like to welcome our beloved principal, Dr. A. Senthil Kumar, who is a continuous source of inspiration and guidance for us in conducting all these events. And I also welcome the HODs who directly or indirectly have supported us. And I wholeheartedly welcome the faculty coordinators who left no stone unturned in organizing this event to such a perfection. Last but not the least, the student coordinators who put in their efforts to make this function happen smoothly. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Smita to introduce our respected principal, sir.
Dr. A. Senthil Kumar sir obtained his master's degree in 2000 in power electronics and drives in first class from Bharathidasan University, Tirchi, Tamil Nadu. And also he obtained his master's degree in 2006 in HR management in first class from TNOU, Chennai. He completed his doctoral degree in 2010 in the area of electrical engineering from IIT Roorkee. He also completed his postdoctoral research fellow in Center of Energy and Electrical Power, Electrical Engineering Department. He completed senior postdoctoral research in Center ENET, Energy Units for Utilization of Non-Traditional Energy Sources, BSB Technical University of Oshawa, for a period of 1 year from 2014 to 2015. He obtained many awards and certificates during ME and PhD studies. He has 20 years of teaching and research experience, and also he published 65 papers in international journals and presented 60 papers in international and national conference. He also attended many international seminars and workshops. He guided 3 PhD students under Anna University. He is currently doing ongoing project funded by AICTE worth of 33 lakhs. Thank you, sir. Now the person who Now the person who has consumed himself to change the society and light the darkness in the life of students and principal of Sanskrithi School of Engineering, Dr. A. Senthil Kumar sir, is requested to come on stage for his presidential address.
Good morning to all of you. On behalf of Sanskrithi School of Engineering, I welcome all the people for Faculty Development Program, Recent Trends in Material Technologies. Before I'm welcoming that, this conference is, or this FDP's inspiration word is material technology. Because nowadays, without material, there is no possibility for change the world, right? How the innovation is taking place, what are the innovation in material technologies, that and all research is going on. Give me big applause. This type of topic they chosen that both the HODs, please give me appreciate this topic. On behalf of this FDP program, I welcome our chairman, Mr. Vijay Bhaskar Reddy in absence here, and then HODs of Mechanical Department and Civil Department, I welcome that, and then faculty coordinators, and then external participants from various colleges for actively contributing that material technology FDP program. Also, our resource persons, 6 resource persons are accepted for our invitations. That is Dr. M. Srinivasa Reddy, Principal, Jalapa Institute of Technology, Bangalore, and then Dr. V. Sambat Kumar, Kongu Engineering College, Tamil Nadu, and then Mr. Vivek Atsan, MSc Software, and then Dr. G.L. Satyamurthy from Kumaraguru College of Engineering, and then Dr. G. Baswa Kumar, AMC Bangalore, and then Dr. V. Senthil Kumar, Kumarasamy College of Engineering. 6 resource persons accepted our invitations, act as a resource person for our FDP program in material science technologies. Material science technologies, it's mainly all the industries nowadays is focusing on materials. What is the main purpose of material? It will be solution for sustainability. Second is called, whatever we like that materials, they should not be more weight. Nowadays, trends is changing that, technology is changing that, people like or researchers like, whatever that material we have purchased or whatever the material we innovate, that should not be weighted, so much weighted. First point. Second point, what is the sustainability? How long it will be possible for sustain in the market? Third point, it's possible to use the 3D printing. Now the technology trends, and then surface engineering, as well as the developing the intelligent materials, nano formulations, and the advanced composite with the enhanced characteristics. These are the things most focusing of material technologies. So this FDP will be useful for the external faculties, our own faculties doing for the research, because whatever we support for FDP program or whatever we support for symposium program, whatever support for in webinar program, all the things our own faculty should be identify that gap, what the gap is going on, what the research is going on, how it's possible to mold in our areas. That is the concept we providing this type of advanced topics. So I request all the faculties, our mechanical and civil faculties, this is not depend on mechanical civil, all the faculties needed to learn what is the material is going on, what is the advanced all the title of the FDP they given each day is good concept. I request all the external faculties, please attend the program full, what is the 2 hours program means, attend the 2 hours program, take it to be put forward, utilize your research openings. Also, you enhance the students' output will be very high level. That is more important. I request all the faculty members to make that utilization of the concept in material technology and then make the outputs transfer to your students, also your faculty colleagues. This is the forum to make the students or faculties to be enhanced for research openings. I request all the students, our own students, take it to be more interest and more take it to be participate to this program. Once again, I'll thank the HOD Mechanical and HOD Civil. They adopted the topic in material technology. This will be good for the materials. Nowadays, material is not there, world is not there. That is the concept now, right? So you've seen that so many technologies changes. In ISRO, you check it, technology changes. Without the material, it's not possible to launch the rocket. So all the advanced technologies, all the advanced civil technology, road surface and building structures, all the things, material is a most inspirations, most fundamental concept to tune that in terms of reality. So this will be this will be very useful for the faculties. This will be very useful for our own students. This topic is, I think it's possible to do that in terms of projects, in terms of paper presentations, in terms of research, PhDs. It's easy to access this material technology. I request all the participants make it to be active in this research concept in material technologies. Once again, I'll thank for giving that opportunity provided. Sanskrithi School of Engineering started in 2015. 3 batches is gone. All the mechanical and civil, 75% of the 70 or 80% of the students, our own students, placed in the top-notch industries. So these will be booming technologies. It's possible to enhance their placement, internship. It will be further in terms of industrial. This will be gap will be fulfilled for this material technologies. So useful for, I request all the faculties and then HODs make the boom in the, once its faculty development program is finished, this will be one topic. You use that in students to enhance, and then how the resource person is given the topic, that they will be taking the help of the continual improvement in research, take it to be industrial visit, or take it to be in terms of project, convert the project, the students will feel happy. This is the foremost concept in FDP. So make it to be utilized in terms of continual improvement in academic structures, and then industrial visit, and then project oriented structures. So this will be very useful. So once again, I thank all the faculty, external faculty members actively participated for our FDP program. Also, I thank the HODs, both the HODs, mechanical and civil department HODs, also faculty who are coordinators and the student coordinators. Excellent way of arrangement in taken by that, FDP program. Also, it will be one more, I'll inform to the participants. We also providing that YouTube live streaming that. So if not possible to, and more than 100%, because we use the Google Meet, if not possible to more than 100 participants, I request external faculty members to utilize the YouTube. There is a possibility for chance to learn that research gaps. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. This was indeed motivating and extremely informative. We are so honored and privileged to have you amongst us as team dignitaries, whom we would like to appreciate now. Now I would like to request Ms. B.A. Archana, Assistant Professor, Mechanical, to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. M. Srinivas Reddy, Professor and Principal, R.L. Jalappa Institute of Technology, Dodballapur.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our today's speaker, Dr. M. Srinivas Reddy, sir. Obtained his BE degree from University BDT College of Engineering, Davangere, MTech from BMS College of Engineering, Bangalore, and PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru Technology University, Hyderabad. After a stint of 2 years in the industry, he came into the academics 18 years ago with choice and passion. He has co-authored 6 textbooks on operations research, elements of mechanical engineering, operations management, basic management skills, Constitution of India, and Professional Ethics and Engineering Graphics. All these titles are well received by the concerned students and teaching faculty. He has presented and published 21 technical papers in various national and international conferences and journals for repute. He is a resource person in the areas of engineering materials, energy resources, optimization techniques, global warming, etc. And he has delivered 8 invited talks, expert lectures at various institutions. He is a key instrumental person in setting up subsidized district level energy park sanctioned by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy at RLJIT campus. His areas of interest includes optimization techniques, energy and environment of future generations, value-oriented education, etc. He is a life member of various professional bodies such as Indian Society for Technical Education, Institution of Engineers, Tribology Society of India, and Operational Research Society of India. He is a recipient of Rashtriya Vidya Gaurav Gold Medal Award from ISE, New Delhi in the year 2011 for his achievements in the chosen field, and his profile has been included in Achievers of International Institution of Education and Management. So far, he has guided 28 UG and 8 PG projects, including for Indian Institute of Industrial Engineering, BITS Pilonic courses. Dr. M. Srinivas Reddy sir is a voracious reader and strongly opines that education should import values, morals, and ethics in all the walks of life of an individual. Dr. M. Srinivas Reddy sir is currently serving as principal at Oral Jalapa Institute of Technology, Doddaballapur. We have just joined your hands and welcome Dr. M. Srinivas Reddy sir to our FDP session. Thank you.
Now I will request Srinivas Reddy sir to share the knowledge about roles of materials in engineering. Sir, now you can share your screen, sir.
Is it visible, ma?
Yeah, sir, it's visible.
Okay, then fine.
Sir, once.
Yes, ma.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, please, sir.
Principal, Sanskrithi School of Engineering, Puttaparthi, sir.
Sir, pardon me, sir.
Principal, Sanskrithi School of Engineering, Puttaparthi. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind and warm welcome, sir.
Thank you for
Very
accepting
nice,
our
sir.
invitation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Madam, is it visible? May I know, madam, the screen?
Yes, sir, it's visible only, sir.
Visible. Okay, fine. Before
sir.
starting the session, honorable management, respected and dynamic principal, young HODs of the esteemed institution, all the faculty members, non-teaching staff members, participants of the FDP, a very good morning, one and all. Warm good morning, one and all. First of all, it's my pleasure to deliver an invited talk on the topic Role of Materials and Manufacturing in Engineering, an overview. I'm audible, madam? Madam?
Yes, sir, audible, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay. Yeah, please let me know if any issues are there, technical issues. Fine. As our respected principal sir has opined, it is rightly chosen the topic that is recent trends in material technology for this 1 week FDP organized by jointly the Department of Civil Engineering and Mechanical Engineering of Sanskrithi School of Engineering, Puttaparthi, Sri Satyasai district of Andhra Pradesh. And Sir has pointed out, anything to everything, material is required. Any development you can expect only subject to the availability of the material. So let it be civil material or engineering material, I mean mechanical engineering, that is separate. So we can say in general, it is a material or engineering material. Without the material, nothing happens in the world. So maybe infrastructure, in terms of infrastructure, maybe in terms of computers, maybe in terms of automobiles, space, marine engineering. So that's what, as I told, anything to everything, material is required. So in that sense, so I've expressed the sincere appreciation that it is the right topic in the right time, that is recent trends in material technology. Coming to the outline of my presentation, so I'm going to give the overview of what is the role of material in engineering, covering about the scope or importance of green manufacturing also, because that is partly connected to the materials. Coming to the prominence of materials in engineering, material is something that consists of substance or occupies some space, is the general meaning or definition of a material. Material is a vital component for any engineering industry, as I pointed. It comprises a very significant role in the design, development, manufacturing of a product or a structure. Availability or development of suitable materials only can give shape to the concept and design of an engineer. So this is to be underlined. So unless a suitable material is available or developed, so an engineer cannot give the shape to the ideas. There are many instances, I'll give an example or so. So where materials have imposed the limitations to take further the innovations or to give the shape to the ideas. So in that sense, of course, it is a continuous process. So research is going on. So there are a lot of developments in the materials. So that's what my opinion is. Unless there is availability or development of suitable materials, so we cannot give, being an engineer, we cannot give shape to the concept and design of any product. Like, because the end product is a building, a computer, or a space vehicle, or an automobile, an engineer must have an intimate, in the sense, insight knowledge of the materials that he or she intends to use. I mean, so that covers wide range of civil and mechanical engineering applications. So the understanding of the properties of materials or knowledge of the materials, so is highly essential. I can say that it is need of the hour. Without adequate knowledge about the materials, the manufacturing process may become expensive. Unless we now have the knowledge of the materials, so it may become expensive. The product cost may be expensive, or it may be complex also sometimes. It becomes very complex task, so which negates the profit to the organization or utility of the end product. Like, I mean, it may create problem to the consumer as well as the producer, unless the concerned has the knowledge of the materials. It imposes the limitations in the cost. I mean, it increases or enhances the cost, and as well as the process may become complex. So in the present era, a constant challenge is being posed by the ever-increasing demand for the new materials day by day of high strength, stiffness, hardness, greater safety, reliability. But having all these, we need the materials of low weight and cost. So only change is constant, I'll be telling. Okay, nowadays, now change it, only challenge is constant. I mean, so we're seeing the changes in the present era. So lot many changes are happening in terms of infrastructure or machinery, all these things. Like, unless have the better materials day by day, so it's very, very difficult to take the nation ahead. So all the time, so we need the materials of high strength, stiffness, hardness, greater safety, reliability, but of low cost and weight. How to achieve this? It is really a challenge. So in other words, the unusual combination of properties, unusual in the sense, so we need high strength, but low weight, low cost. So this is the unusual combination, what I can say, of the properties is the requirement or need of the hour. Coming to the necessity of the advanced materials, so let me explain this with an illustration. So why we have to go for upgradation of the materials or advanced materials every day, like. So all of us know that a very little amount of power is consumed by a computer to execute its operations. All of us were in the era of information technology. We're all using the computers for anything to everything. So this tiny bit of current is converted into the heat. All of us know that, which is dissipated away by the packaging material. So I'm linking this to computers, in other words, to the software. So all this is based on the materials development. Whatever the compact computers that we are seeing, or the fast computational devices that we are seeing, the credit goes to the material science, my dear friends. So in other words, this tiny bit of current is converted. I mean, when the computer is continuously uses for its purpose, I mean, to execute some programs or to operations or whatever it is. So continuously, so the current will be consumed or it will be converted into the heat, which should be dissipated away by the packaging material that is designed by, the computer. So, however, if speed of the computation is to be enhanced with a compact size of the computer, the intensity of heat also will considerably increase. Whenever the computational capacity increases, the speed also increases. And if this heat is not dissipated properly and quickly, the temperature rises rapidly and it may lead to some other problems. Like what I'm trying to say is, so earlier, maybe 30, 40 years back, you might have seen the computer size, how it was. So maybe the mobile phone, all this technology, so the credit partly, directly or indirectly, it goes to the material science. Like, I mean, unless, how the heat dissipating capacity materials, so we cannot come up with the compact devices, maybe in terms of mobile phone or any electronic gadget, as the computer that I have taken example. So now we are seeing very, very compact smartphones, smart computers. So because of the availability of the materials. So earlier, I think a computer in the sense, it was like a big room. So nobody used to allow also inside. So many restrictions were there when to see the computer to operate the computer. So because heat dissipation was more, there were no good packing materials. So all those were the limitations. Like, so in that sense, therefore high speed, it should be capable enough to dissipate the heat that is generated is there. So maybe in terms of infrastructure, maybe in terms of this information technology, so that may be encapsulated, that may not be seen directly, but there is material science there also. Coming to the classification of engineering materials, quickly just a glance about this. So all of us know that, so engineering materials are classified as metals and their alloys, such as iron, steel, copper, aluminum, all these things. So these are the traditional materials nowadays. So earlier, alloys in the sense, they were replaced, alloys replaced the metals and non-metals, they formed, alloys were formed. So even that era has gone now almost. Non-metals such as glass, rubber, plastic, wood and so on, these are the non-metals, which are the engineering materials in a broader sense. So the metals may be further classified as ferrous and non-ferrous metals. Like. So this is the general classification. The ferrous materials are those which have iron as their main constituent, such as cast iron, wrought iron, all these things. And the non-ferrous metals are those which will not have the iron as their main constituent, such as maybe aluminum, copper, brass, tin, and so on. Like. So then what are the general factors that are to be considered in the selection of materials? So general factor, there are some factors that are to be considered in the selection of material. Suitability, for example, so maybe based on the strength, based on the requirement, based on the service conditions, based on where you use it. For example, if it is used in the marine applications, so you should have the corrosion resistance. In such a way, you have to have some factors that are to be considered in the selection of the materials. First thing is availability of the materials. As I told, availability is very, very important. Otherwise, you have to go for development. So if it is already available, fine. Otherwise, you have to design the customized material. Formation or construction requirement. Formation or construction requirement based on the, based on the service conditions. Important.